Hello everybody, anybody new to my channel, my name is Jeff and welcome to Home Machinist. So I'm going to do a quick video on dowel pin milling setup. Remember these measurements right here: 950, 949.5, 948, 950. I'm going to show you how we were able to cut these four surfaces to within a couple thousandths of an inch, quick and fast, with a dowel pin milling setup. All right, let's move over to the mill machine. I'm going to show you quickly here how we use dowels for fairly accurate part positioning and location setups. So I have my two pieces of my bearing separator here. These dimensions are cut exactly the same on both parts. This one has not been cut yet at all. This one I've already went ahead and hit the ends, but decided to take another 100 off. So I decided I'm going to show you all how I use dowels to quickly and fairly accurately position and locate a part when you need to do a milling operation similar to this, where dimensioning is not critical, but we still want it to look fairly square and accurate. And we'll achieve it right here using the Dow method. So machinists and tool makers always have dowels in their toolbox. These dowels here have been with me since I was an apprentice. These are for Bridgeport tables right here. Okay, I made a set of small ones here for my table here, but they're not tall enough. So I used a piece of Dowel this morning, and I made myself two more that fit very, very snugly down in the T-slot. Okay, so our T-slots run on the X-axis. And for this part positioning and setup that is not dimensional, dimensions are not critical, I can absolutely use this method to do this and get a fairly accurate cut on both my parts. So these dowels were cut to snugly fit into the T-slots. Okay, there you go. We can use these surfaces here because again they're machined the exact same specifications or dimensions on both parts. And all I'm going to do is use these dowels because again this is not critical, and I'm just going to push up against those dowels. Okay, locate my part. And then all we got to do is put our clamps on. Excuse me here. Tighten them down and we can go at it. Okay, so if you need to do this type of setup, you can use dowels to get a fairly accurately positioned and located part when dimensions aren't critical. And there we go, that's it, that's all we do. So I can take this one out when I'm done here. We'll take this one out and we'll slide this one in. It's going to locate pretty much in the same spot, clamp down and go. Again, not critical dimensions here, so we can do this and it's going to work out very well. But using dowels and T-slots of milling tables is a very common practice in the machining world. So get yourself some dowels. or make yourself some up for your T-slots. Make them fit nice and snug. My T-slots here are 14 millimeters, so again, I didn't have any on hand, so we just made up a set, and I used some Delrin here this morning for this one, and it's going to work out very well. So I'm going to position my part, clamp it, bring my ends into where I want them, take that part out, push this one in, and we're going to get a fairly accurate and consistent dimension on both parts. Okay, I'm ready to rock and roll. But then again, dowels, T-slots, milling tables, many operations you can do this method with when dimensioning is not critical. So I hope you got something from this. I'm going to finish my setup here and get these parts finished up, and you have a good rest of your day. I'll get this bearing separator video finished and up here in the next day or two. But there you go, dowels and machining setups for quick, fast part location and positioning when dimensions aren't critical.